Thank you, Professor Hayward. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Premier of Western Australia, the Honourable Colin Barnett, MLA.
Her Majesty, the Queen, His Royal Highness, the Duke of Edinburgh, ladies and gentlemen. Your Majesty, may I thank you for what will be your 7th visit to Western Australia. May I also begin by thanking that welcome to country on behalf of the Noongar people, a welcome to this vast and beautiful land and all it has to offer. Her Majesty and His Royal Highness are of course here in Perth because of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. I'm so proud, I'm sure everyone here is so proud that Perth is the host city. The host to the Commonwealth with its 54 nations, a very special and unique organisation covering some of the largest and some of the smallest countries of the world from each and every continent. Also some of the richest and some of the poorest. And the Commonwealth is bound by a shared history, a shared language, a belief in democracy and in the rights of the individual, and in friendship and in trust. Today we have amongst the group, our guests, children, young students, school leaders from 77 senior high schools throughout Western Australia. They have come from as far away as Broome in the far north Kimberley and from Esperance on the Southern Ocean. And these children represent our future and the opportunities that lie ahead of us. And I think as they stand up there on the walkway, it is a magnificent sight, and I think all of us feel immensely proud of the young people of this state. In a little while, two particular young Western Australians, Clara and Ewan, will present a bouquet to Her Majesty. Clara probably saved the life of her auntie following a horse riding accident, and Ewan certainly saved the life of his mother after a near drowning. And they represent, again, the young people of this state. Western Australia is a country of a state of much opportunity, and gathered here today are people who have excelled in their achievements, but beyond that have contributed more to the wider community of this state and of this nation. From government, from business, from the arts, from science, from health, from education, from sport and from community service. And I thank all of you for the work and the achievements that you have done for our community, and I thank you for coming this evening to join in this state reception in honour of Her Majesty. Her Majesty today visited the Clontarf Aboriginal College and at first hand saw the work being done at Clontarf with young Aboriginal boys and girls. We all know of the sports programs in football and in basketball, but we also saw today the programs in literacy, the programs in nutrition and health, and I'm sure that Her Majesty was pleased with what she saw. And it's a great program of bringing opportunity to Indigenous Australians and providing them the chance for a full and rewarding life. We need more of the same in this state. His Royal Highness, when he was here in 1962 to open the Commonwealth Games, became involved in an issue relating to the noisy scrub bird. It was thought for 60 years that the noisy scrub bird was extinct, but a lonely specimen was found near Two People's Bay to the east of Albany. And His Royal Highness took up the cause. And as a result of his efforts and the efforts of volunteers and conservationists, an area that was to be developed has to this day been preserved as a reserve, and the noisy scrub bird lives on. A lasting legacy. Thank you, sir. In keeping with the conservation theme, the gift that Lynn and I have selected to present to Her Majesty is a book of beautiful botanical drawings of the flowers of the eastern goldfields, produced by Philippa, I've got that wrong. Philippa, you're out there somewhere. It's my apologies. And Philippa's just there. And I'm sure Her Majesty, given her interest in botany, will enjoy this magnificent production. Now, I admit, it was easier to find the book than it was to find Philippa. Once the gift had been selected, we obviously thought it would be ideal that Philippa would be here this evening. Through her family, we finally located her 300 kilometres to the east of Esperance, nearly at the South Australian border. And it was something of a search and rescue mission to get her here. But Philippa, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad that your beautiful work and your scientific and artistic endeavours hopefully will be part of the Queen's collection. In conclusion, may I simply again say thank you, Your Majesty, thank you, Your Royal Highness, for visiting our state. Western Australia is a proud state. We're a big state, we are proud of our achievements, we're proud of our history, we're proud of our people, and we're optimistic of our future. And we celebrate your visit today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Premier. The Australian National Anthem will now be sung by Ms. Lucy Durack, once again accompanied by musicians from the Western Australian Academy of Performing Arts.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you. The Premier will now present the gift to the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh from the people and the government of Western Australia, after which the posy of flowers will be presented by Miss Clara Lipscomb and Master Ewan Rainey.